What's good, everyone? If you're just joining us, do yourself a favor, subscribe now, and be part of No Nonsense Car community. Today, we aren't just looking at a simple model year update. We are looking at a total reinvention of an icon. This is the all-new 2026 BMW M5, and the engineers in Munich didn't just tweak the bumper or add 5 horsepower. They tore up the rulebook and electrified the legend. This is a complete re-engineering of the super sedan formula, signaling a massive shift for the M division. So, strap in, because we're going to tear apart the exterior design, get comfortable in the cockpit, break down the hybrid performance stats, and talk about the price of admission to see if this car is actually worth. Muscle meets elegance. First, let's address the styling, because this car knows how to make an entrance. BMW has dialed up the aggression significantly, but they've kept it tasteful. It's muscular and commanding without looking like a caricature. Up front, we have a freshly sculpted kidney grille that, thankfully, integrates smoothly into the nose rather than dominating it, flanked by razor-sharp adaptive LED headlights. Look lower, and you'll see massive air intakes that aren't just cosmetic. They are fully functional lungs designed to keep that complex hybrid system cool. Moving to the side profile, the M5 asserts its dominance with widened wheel arches and a stance that sits low and hungry on the pavement. The rolling stock is serious, too. You've got a staggered setup with 20-inch forged wheels leading the way and 21-inch wheels at the back, all wrapped in sticky Michelin Pilot Sport 5 rubber that can handle both the grocery run and the racetrack. Around the back, the drama continues with the trademark quad exhaust tips and a fierce diffuser, topped off by a subtle lip spoiler that actually does the work of generating downforce. The taillights now feature a cool 3D LED structure that looks incredibly futuristic when the sun goes down. Basically, this car is a tuxedo worn by a cage fighter, refined when parked, but menacing on the move. And if you want to stand out, check out the exclusive paints like Marina Bay Blue or the stunning matte finish of frozen deep green metallic. Open the door, and you realize this is where old-school luxury shakes hands with cutting-edge tech. You are immediately struck by the massive curved display that houses a 12.3-inch instrument cluster and a 14.9-inch touchscreen under a single pane of glass. It's powered by iDrive 9, which is finally snappy, intuitive to use, and features a quick select menu so you aren't drowning in folders just to change a setting. Wireless phone projection for Apple and Android is, of course, standard equipment. But let's talk comfort. The M multifunction seats are arguably the best thrones in the automotive world right now. We're talking heating, ventilation, and massage functions, with side bolsters that lock you in during cornering but stay plush for highway cruising. The materials are elite, draped in merino leather with customization options ranging from carbon fiber to fine wood. The ambience is dialed up with lighting strips across the dash, and even an optional illuminated M logo for the passenger. Tech-wise, you get a head-up display and a Harman Kardon sound system right out of the box, though audiophiles should absolutely spring for the Bowers & Wilkins Diamond Surround sound. In the back, it's still a proper executive sedan with plenty of legroom, climate controls, and even optional tablet holders, though you do lose a tiny bit of trunk space to the hybrid battery. Now, let's pop the hood and talk about the elephant in the room, the powertrain. The days of the standalone V8 are gone. In its place is a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 married to a potent electric motor. The result? A staggering 717 horsepower and 738 pound-feet of torque. That makes this the most powerful factory M5 in history. It sends all that grunt through an 8-speed Steptronic transmission to the xDrive all-wheel drive system, which still lets you decouple the front axle if you want to slide around in rear-wheel drive mode. The sprint from 0 to 60 takes just 3.2 seconds, and if you opt for the driver's package, you can hit 190 miles per hour. But here is the wild part. Because it's a plug-in hybrid, you can silently cruise on electric power alone for about 40 miles. Theoretically, you could do your daily commute without burning a drop of gas, and then unleash over 700 horsepower on the weekend. It charges via level 2 chargers and even claws back energy through regenerative braking while you drive, defying physics. Now, adding batteries means adding weight, and this car tips the scales at around 5,300 pounds. However, BMW's chassis wizards have worked some black magic here. Thanks to adaptive M suspension, active roll stabilization, and rear-wheel steering, the car feels incredibly planted and surprisingly agile. Whether you're carving up a canyon or blasting down the Autobahn, it hides its weight incredibly well, offering a drive that is responsive and sharp. So what does this technological marvel cost? The 2026 M5 starts right around $120,000. But let's be real, once you add the carbon package, the fancy paint, and the top-tier audio, you're looking at a sticker price closer to $135,000 or $140,000. It's not cheap, but for a car that offers supercar speed, hybrid efficiency, and luxury sedan comfort, it's actually a compelling value proposition in the super sedan market. To wrap this up, the 2026 BMW M5 is an absolute beast. It's bold, it's luxurious, and the performance is mind-bending. BMW took a massive gamble by switching to a hybrid setup, but they have managed to create a machine that serves as both a responsible daily driver and a track weapon. It hits a sweet spot that very few cars can replicate. But I want to hear from you guys. What is your take on a new hybrid powertrain? Is this the perfect evolution for the M5, or do you miss the raw, old-school V8 setup? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you dug this review, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss our next upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.